and folks.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Red M Marathon, and the fun continues. In the background, you hear the beautiful sounds of Miss Alicia Caesar as she sings to us one of our favorites, Christmas song. Yes, it's Christmas, and this year it is Red M style, 12 days of Christmas. So we're hoping that you're enjoying us bringing awareness. We are a part of the Red M Foundation, which stands for Rondalyn Yvette Dearborn Morris Inflammatory Breast Cancer Research and Scholarship Foundation. And we are so honored to do this a little bit differently this year. And so we are not having our gala, which was kind of sad to us, but a little visitor called Rona destroyed some of this. And hopefully you saw some of my clips earlier today in which we are in search of some things that Rona just took away. But I think we recovered most of them. And so you will have an opportunity to talk to us a little bit and hopefully share in the giving season, but also maybe to take a wonderful gift or two away with your wonderful giving. And so we're excited about this. I think you saw the nothing but cakes that we have to be auctioned. And so put in a bid at any time, it just starts there. And who knows, it could be on your table, very festival. And we'll talk about a few other things we have. But right now, we want to do what we are going to do. And that is share one of the wonderful survivors who talked with us. And we have just a snippet, just a clip of that. And we want you to see it. So here is Minister Cheryl Booz as she shares a part of her story with us on this week. And we were so honored to hear from her. So I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did sitting down with her. She's a phenomenal woman, y'all. And when you see her, you won't even believe just how beautiful she is. She doesn't look like anything has ever happened, but her story is so real, so true of so many people. And we want you to hear that survivors, and we've said it all week, not just survivors, but overcomers do happen. And she is one of those. So enjoy. And you may get a few sound effects. This is our first time doing this, so we're working out all of the glitches, but stay with us. Yes. Let's try once more. And so, as I said, we're working out all of these glitches here. So hopefully this will work out okay. We shall see in just a few moments. So as a woman, understanding, we have this beautiful crowning glory upon our heads. What was that? How did that affect the essence of your womanhood, the femininity, walking out with the glory? Because I know some things. She was always diva, no matter what. But how did this affect you? The first look in the mirror.
Actually, when I began to lose my hair, I told God, I said, you said that a woman's hair is her glory. How come you're taking my glory away? I cried about losing my hair, but I didn't cry about them telling me I had cancer, because a woman's hair is their crown. And I couldn't even imagine that. However, I helped God out. After I cried, I said, I'm not going to cry anymore. I'm going to go ahead. I've cried my last tear. I'm going to go ahead and help you out because my hair is coming out. I'm going to go ahead and shave it off. And I did because I did not want to get up every day facing a handful of hair in my hand.
Oh,
So I shaved all of my hair off.
Yes.
And that look
after shaving everything
what
off.
was that feeling?
What was that feeling
after
that?
seeing yourself?
After seeing yourself. No hair.
It was okay.
It was okay because I said if that's what has to be done, that if I have to be stripped from my head down to define and to know that my hair is not me.
I'm not
my hair. You're not your hair. You're more than your hair. If that's what had to happen in order for me to see that I was more than that,
to God be the glory.
to God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
To God be the
glory. Defining moment for you.
Yes, in your journey.
Yes, in your journey.
Breast cancer.
As a woman to stand before and look
and make that statement.
Yes,
I still am.
I still am.
God spoke to me.
God spoke to me.
I still am.
God spoke to me, and
God spoke to me,
"You're
and
more
He
than
said,
your hair.
"You're more than your
not
hair. You're not your hair.
You're not your hair.
You're not your hair."
Now, how does that
translate
to women
who may not even be going through the significance or the devastation of cancer, but may lose things associated with femininity, and as women
attach ourselves
to this
how
or
do
that? How do you now take that growth factor
from your walk with cancer?
You know,
that you are not your hair.
How do you translate that into other areas, other battles that we may face as women?
Our life is more
important
than missing a limb,
than missing
than missing your hair. You can recover from those
things.
If your life
is taken away, you can't recover from that.
That's not anything
that you can recover from.
But to lose your hair,
to lose
a limb,
to lose
a part of your body,
lose a part of your body.
It's okay.
It's
as long
as you still have life.
That's so huge.
That is so huge.
That's a huge statement.
So for you, you've come through to this moment. You were diagnosed by abnormal mammogram, annual mammogram, or you felt the mass, or
how did all of this start? Well, one day I was in the shower taking a shower, and I saw a little bump that was on my breast, and it looked like it might have been a mosquito bite. So I didn't pay any attention to it. However, it started growing, and it kept growing,
and by the time
I think it grew
to the size of a goose egg
in a
month's time. Yes.
Wow.
So for you was that did they give you the type of breast cancer that you had?
After many visits from the doctor, from many doctors, from saying that it was
fibroids,
that it was
gold cells, which I never heard of. One doctor described it as a substance on the outside, but nothing on the inside.
To
having other tests done to say that it was stage 3 very aggressive breast cancer.
Do you now
believe that was a form perhaps of inflammatory breast cancer,
for which we sometimes say it is the ghost type because you get the skins, of course you have the rapid growth,
very aggressive early on, and of course by the time most people are diagnosed, it is at least a stage 3.
So it
sounds like that may have been the type that you had, very rare.
Yes. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. And so going from this and then to that, how many sessions of treatment did you have to have with this? In 2011, you come through your declaration statement. You've gotten to the essence of femininity. I'm still beautiful. I don't care what's going on. And now, they started in January. With the chemo, and I finished in June. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it took me almost a whole year before I was completed with the chemo and the radiation. I had my chemo, and that was done. Then they started on the radiation, and I think that was about 2 months back and forth, 2 months with radiation every day from Monday through Friday. Yes. Yes. Wow. And so all of the changes that you're going through. And was there ever a place where you said enough of all this? You know, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He just enough with all you people with the white coats and all that. Was there ever a place? Was there ever a place where that happened? Or maybe it just didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Wow. It did not happen.
It did not happen.
Good to hear nobody got fired. Good to hear nobody got fired here along the way. You were what we call the trooper, because you knew you were coming out as you were going in. So you knew that. So as you said, whatever it took, it didn't define me. Because I know who I am. Because I know who I am. I'm coming out healed. And so you went in with that statement. What was that first evidence for you? Of success for you? I verbalized it. I'm standing on it. I'm still going through these treatments. I'm still getting some nausea. My hair is gone. I found out I'm more than my hair, and my skin is burned, and I'm still going day in and day out. When was the first day? We call the light of day, the success in all of it, the storm. What would you call it? The success was when I actually finished and rang that bell. When I rang the bell, I just knew that was it. Wow. You knew in your know. Was there a sensation in your body, or you just knew in your knower? We're done. I knew going in and coming out. That it was done. I had victory. I had no doubt in my mind that what was being done was being done for the glory of God. And also for others who did not believe in God. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Who were you able to touch? Because many times we know that as we're going through, as you stated, it's not always about us. As we think, as it is for that other person who may never have someone like us in the room with them. I cannot really say who and pinpoint exactly who it was for, but it was for the non-believers. It was for the non-believers. For those who did not believe that there is a God, and that He does heal, and that He is alive, and He is real. It was for the unbelievers. Do you remember anyone who came up to you and said, "Girl, if they had told me you'd be standing here 2 years later, I never would have believed it. When I saw you last time, you were still going through. I didn't think you would. Did you ever hear that? From someone that said, wow, when they saw you 2 years later, 3 years later, 3 years later. It's several people who have said that. And number one, I know that it was for my oldest son, because he witnessed it. he saw what I looked like. And he could not believe it. He couldn't believe it. And he knew. He just said, "Mom, I know it is a
I know
God.
it is a God.
I know it is a
I
God."
know it is a
Because
God.
he had seen, he had been there, and witnessed everything that I had gone through, and knew that I shouldn't have come through it.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
Sometimes it's for those closest to us.
Yes.
Yes. That amazing testimony. Tell me a little bit about that. Because you had an amazing supporting cast around you. Tell me a little bit more about your supporting cast there. I think I know a big one, but go ahead.
My husband, I'm sorry. My husband was my biggest supporter. My husband, that's all I can say, was my biggest supporter. I had several prayer warriors who were praying for me every day, who were holding me up before the throne of God. And just my faith in God. My faith in God.
Wow. That's huge.
That's
huge
right
there. That's huge. It's wonderful to have a supporting cast. And many people sometimes are going through, they don't have that particular advantage, but you are literally surrounded, inundated, as you said, more than good vibes, good faith that was just centered there for you. And so that alone is like having your own cheerleading squad. Day in and day out. I mean, with the pom-poms ready and flying high. That says a whole lot. As we sit here today, on this side of cancer, what is life looking like for you now?
I'm really blessed because to look back, and it is a journey. And even after cancer, it's still you battle from cancer, and from the effects that come along with having the chemo and the radiation, because it destroys everything good and bad in your body. And so every day you're still coming through from that. But I'd rather come through like this on this side.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have you certain dietary, techniques or things that you bring now that perhaps were not there before? Maybe you enhance them, exercise. I mean, what does that look like for you now? Affect the cells and with the treatment. With the treatment.
Exercise, of course, and eating correctly, the right foods and vitamins.
Vitamins. Very key. And of course, you're keeping up with follow-ups. I'm sure they're still seeing you. Are you at the annual stage now? Of course, and follow-up.
Yes. This has been 9 years. I haven't seen my oncologist in probably about a year.
Wow. Are they amazed when you walk in? From seeing the beginning and then here, I have this amazing success story 9 years later.
They are. Because I wasn't expected to survive by them. They know what they had to deal with. From their but I'm here. The doctors may say one thing, but God has the final say so.
Yes, ma'am, he does. Yes, and you're a testament. To that statement. He has the last word. He has the last word. Yeah, and if we're honest. As you told us from the start of this interview, he also has the beginning word when we allow him. That entrance, and you gave him that entrance, that access, with the words coming out of your mouth from the statement at the beginning, that the end is going to look like the beginning. I'm going to make my declaration of faith now.
Here it was.
And here it was, a journey over a year. And of course, follow-up visits, as they come over the last 9 years, and still telling the story. What would you say to someone right now who is battling cancer, perhaps your type of breast cancer? What we believe from hearing everything you shared, inflammatory breast cancer. What would you say to those
in the battle of their life?
In the battle of their life right now?
I would tell them, don't ever lose hope. Don't ever doubt the power of God.
Mm-hmm.
Men have some knowledge, but God has all knowledge. God is the creator and maker of our bodies.
Yes.
He knows. God definitely knows. So don't ever lose hope. Don't give up on yourself, because you're worth the fight. Keep fighting till the end. Keep fighting because you're worth it.
Wow. I like that statement. Look, y'all. I wish we had about another hour so I can go all day with this lady. She's amazing, so positive, such an overcomer. I tell you, and that statement that you made, you are worth the fight. And we want to leave you with that on tonight. From our heart to yours, redm Foundation.org. Minister Cheryl Booz, I salute you. I honor you, woman of God. More than victorious. An overcomer.
Thank
you. To keep telling the story.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our honor,
our pleasure tonight. Listen, guys, be blessed. We're going to be calling you real soon. I'm going to dismiss her, y'all. You know, she's a busy woman here, and that pastor husband of hers, amazing. So, Pastor Michael Booz, thank you so much for allowing your
to share with us
on tonight. And I tell you guys, that's exactly who she is.
Okay.
Period. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you too.
And so guys,
listen, we're going to be doing these red conversations all for the next 12 days or so. Join us right here for victorious overcomers. Those who have been victorious over cancer, sharing their stories, having candid conversations with you. I promise you, you can get it nowhere else. Go to redmfoundation.org. On that site, you can find a way to donate. Help us to fight this dreadful disease until there is a cure. Help us to keep giving those scholarships to someone who may find the cure, and help us to keep outreaching to our community at large. Minister Booz is just one of those people who have just lived to tell the story. And I thank God for her witness on tonight. God bless y'all. We'll see you soon. Take care. Well, there you have it, guys. There you have it. And so we're going to be sharing some more things with you very shortly. Still having a little technical difficulties here uploading everything. So in case we don't get it tonight, you still have an opportunity to see more of our survivors, overcomers, as well as to give at redmfoundation.org. There are several ways that you can do this and help someone, hopefully, to live long enough to tell until there is a cure. And perhaps one of our scholars will be the one to do that, just because you decided to give in this giving season. And so this is a part of our Red M Marathon. You'll see a little bit more. And remember, every time you give, you enter into a wonderful auction for some gifts that we have. And so we'll be telling you more about the bikes, some bikes for trikes, as well as for boy or girl. And then we have additional gifting as well. And so we'll be talking about some adult things that will be coming your way also. So, in case we don't get this off tonight, we have tomorrow. It's still 12 days of Christmas. We'll see you guys soon. Okay.